Howdy, folks. It is Diecastbuffet, and today we'll be taking a closer look at the brand new late model 1/64 scale mold. I'm telling you, man, from what I've seen thus far, I am tremendously impressed, and I cannot wait to get to the diecast review. So, make sure to give the video a huge thumbs up, and let's check it out. This is Chase Elliott's 2023 Freight Auctions number 9 late model. Alrighty, folks, run out of the good old box and check out this freaking diecast, guys. This thing is incredible, my dude. I mean, look at this thing. Freaking late model, man. I never thought they would truly make one of these, you know, because it's such a smaller niche market. But I tell you what, they usually make a lot of 1/24 scale stuff, a lot of obscure things. But for 1/64 collectors, this is a home run. And I tell you what, as a Chase Elliott fan, of course I'm going to want to pick this thing up. And after years and years of all the late models having to be made on like Pontiac Grand Prix from '02, which is pretty similar from the rear of the car, and the freaking Gen 4s, the Monte Carlos, finally the late model demographic gets a true 1/64 scale diecast. And I got to be honest with you, it feels it reminds you of the Gen 4s. Obviously, that's what it's similarly based off of. It's two different race cars, but the body styles are pretty similar. But it feels so lightweight and like narrow. I'm digging it. I mean, look at the front valence on this thing. They did a phenomenal job. Now, I believe this one says Camaro, but it don't have a Camaro front end. Yeah, it says Camaro, but I mean that looks like a Chevy 2013 style front end, but who knows. But anyways, let's go ahead and dive into this diecast review, guys. Of course, pick this one up from our friends over there at Circle B Diecast. You can too use promo code Diecastbuffet. You will save on shipping. So let's go ahead and dive into it, guys. So you got Freight Auctions over there on the hood. I didn't even know they sponsored Chase Elliott. He's had a pretty cool late model career. He won, I think, at North Wilkesboro. I think it was 2010. I believe it was. That was well before his Xfinity days. And you got the HendrickCars.com right there. Go to the front of the car. Very simple, very sleek. Now, I'm going to be the first one to tell you, I really don't follow the late model scene. I don't really know everything about it. I've heard of like the Snowball Derby, the Winchester 400 or something. But I'm not too keen on it, so to speak. And I tell you what, man, this thing just looks sleek. Holy cow. Now, I would love to, race late models like on a video game. I'm down for that, but I just personally don't follow late models, probably because I come from an area that really doesn't have short track racing. I mean, the closest NASCAR track is 7 hours away. So you can imagine there's not a lot of, short track regional stuff. Get Chase up right there on the window banner. Dude, I definitely want to make some of Chase Elliott's earlier career late models now. That would be really cool. HendrickCars.com, got the Chase Elliott store. Got a very unique number 9. They didn't do the Chase Elliott number 9, which I don't really know why. I mean, marketing is marketing. You have Hoosier tires, and these are a brand new casting. I'm telling you, these things are remarkable. They either brought back like a random 90s casting, or these are completely brand new, because I have never seen one of these made in the past 10 to 15 years. I like it. These are like those traditional late model Steelies, if you will. Just good deep dish, late model wheels. They're pretty simple, right? I like that. Got Freight Auctions, get Sunoco, whatever the biff that is. You can see the pop rivet panel design. Just take out a door panel, put in a whatever. That's pretty cool. With the back end of the car, this is what I'm talking about. The Pontiac from '02 looks a whole lot like this. Like, I'm not even kidding. Go get a 2002 Pontiac from your collection and compare it to this. Very, very similar. So I can see the comparison for that. Get storechaseelliott.com. I love the detail on the spoiler, the bars and the pop rivets, and they did a phenomenal job for such a niche item. I mean, here's the reality of it, guys. They might make only 4 of these every year, because Dale Jr. is not going to run a late model every single year. I really don't think he will. He might be doing it right now, but he ain't going to do it forever. So they might only get like 1 Chase Elliott, maybe 1 Noah Gragson, 1 Christopher Bell, or whoever per year. They're not going to make a whole buttload of these, I'm afraid. They offer a lot of them, but then they cancel a lot of them. So what I'm thinking is this is going to be more of a niche item. And who knows? Who knows how the collectability will be on these things? That's another question I always kind of ponder around. You look at the first few waves of the trucks from 2019. They were 2018 paint schemes. But when they made that new truck tooling, everyone went crazy for them, right? And you could see how the earlier ones have really starting to get up in rarity, but they make so many more trucks. So when you look at the late models, I'm not sure where it's going to go. And that's another aspect and why these things are so different. It's because they're kind of like the Wild West. Like, people will just show up on a random short track in North Carolina and race. You know, just people will come out of retirement and just race one race and never go back. You know, it's so random. So we could see some crazy stuff. And of course, you have Hendrick. What is that? Hendrick Buick GMC. That's pretty cool. Okay, Hendrick Buick GMC. Okay, that's pretty cool on the deck blade. All in all, my honest opinion on this late model mold, it's so much lighter than I anticipated. It's so much lighter. The bottom of the car, which I don't understand, this literally no one that I've seen like on Instagram actually post the bottom of the car. Maybe I'm the only dork that's actually interested in that stuff, but I was really curious to see what the bottom of this car would entail. Considering the next gens are just a flat piece of plastic now, they actually did a remarkable job with the detail. You can see the truck arms here, the depth with the drive shaft. And no, this is not just a copy and paste from the Gen 4s. This is a completely different tooling. You can see, what is that, freaking wires down at the bottom of the engine. Get your front, cross members. They did a fantastic job. Even the gas tank's got some depth to it. And you can actually see that gas tank very well with the rear lip. I got to be honest with you. They did an unbelievable job. 10 out of 10. Now, I do know the window was pushed in. You've probably been yelling at me the whole video. That's fine. That's an easy fix. I can take a toothpick or something and fix that. You're going to have a bugaboo now and then. Also, you do have the window bar detail. You have your sunscreen there. You even got the window bars in the back end. But I'm telling you, man, these late models are going to be cool. And let me tell you, a buttload of customs are going to get made out of these. I'm not even kidding you. People are already making customs of these things. So that's going to be really cool to see. I bet there's a whole bunch of like very regional, local late model cats that would love to have a 164 made. And now that they have an official, a late model mold, and it's not just some random Gen 4 Monte Carlo like every other local short track car has been. This is just so cool. I'm telling you, man, it reminds me of the Pontiac Grand Prix from '02 so much. Definitely a really, really cool car. It's a Pontiac '02 from it's a Pontiac from '02, but it has the front end of like a '07 Monte Carlo where it's like that Michigan snout where it's just so sloped for the speedways, but the tail end just screams Pontiac to me. Fantastic stuff, guys. Thank you all so much for watching the video. Absolutely recommend it, guys. If you are in the market for this diecast, get the diecast, put it in your collection. It is a fantastic piece. We'll be doing a diecast review on the Dale Jr. version of this car. There's going to be more of these late models made. You bet we're going to be putting them on the channel if I can. If they don't, sell out over there at our friends at Circle B Diecast. Let me tell you, some of these diecasts, they're so hot, they sell out during pre-orders. So you got to get them quick. That is all for now. Diecastbuffet signing off.